All right. Any other questions before we begin?
No, no, no.
As you can see, I watch real estate videos because I'm into real estate. What's up, you guys? Chris Rukov here, and I'm planning on doing something new and different every Sunday or Monday. I haven't decided which day yet. I'm gonna call it Sunday warm up or Monday warm up. I'm gonna release a video that's gonna include 10 minutes of a coaching session of mine that is usually 1 year ago or so. But I hope you enjoy the videos, guys. And this is how a coaching session usually goes. Sometimes we do hand review, sometimes we do database analysis or a sweat session or just theory. So that's how a session goes, like I already said. Hope you enjoyed it. The audio of the student is not great, as you can hear. It's gonna be hard to actually um, determine what he's saying sometimes, but I hope you find it valuable. And again, if you enjoyed this content, guys, please give it a thumbs up because that helps me tremendously. All right.
Did you watch the video before?
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
So
perfect.
here you make a bet with the aces. You kind of wonder, should you make $7? Isn't it too much? Well, every time you have a question about a hand, think about the hand. If you have won it, would you ask the same question? Actually, if you have lost it, would you ask the same question? Because a lot of times people, when they lose the hand, then they start asking questions. So did I play it wrong? No, the hand's fine. I don't know what you like fucking trying to achieve here. The hand's fine. But but if you have won it, you will never ask any questions on the hand. Sometimes we play a hand wrong, but because we win, we never even like doubt in
Mm,
our mind that, oh, maybe I didn't play right. And
yeah,
sometimes we do, but because we win. So try to be not result oriented, but try to be correct play oriented, which is way more important.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I mean? A lot of hands on every review that I do, 95 plus percent of the time, the hands that the my student saved, they're all losing hands. Like 95% of them of the time, all of the hands that he saved are losing hands. And then I'm like, why do you have only losing hands? I'm sure you have winning hands that you played wrong. And then we go through to the hands, to the hand history, and I find that I'm like, oh, you won here, but the hand is still trash. Like you did win,
hmm,
but you shouldn't have. Like if you continue doing that, you're gonna be losing in the long run. So
yeah,
here, there's only one thing I don't like about this hand. There's only one thing, and it's cosmetic. But when I say cosmetic, I mean very minor, minuscule. That uh, it is somehow important, but is you can live without it. You know what I mean? Like it's just the final touches. Does it make sense?
hmm,
Okay, I
yeah,
want you to do here every time you have a good hand. I want you to do 6.95, 6.91. I don't want you $7. $7 looks big, looks scary, looks a lot. 6.99 looks way less than $7, and the difference is 1 cent. But when you go to the store, have you seen the prices?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, they're not $5, they're not $10, they're 4.99 and 9.99, right?
hmm,
Yeah, if you go to buy I was looking at a car recently, a very exotic car. It was not $80,000. It was 79,99,999. Okay, this is one
yeah,
cent, but so that's gonna, I don't know, let's say 5, 10, 20% of the time will make the other person call more often than to fold.
yeah,
And
makes
here
sense. Yeah,
you're like, concerned of deciding. I mean, if you make it any less, you play versus three people, which is not bad. I mean, I like here also to see a play that you make it 5-12, just to give him odds. The HUD is like insanely huge. Like you don't even use it. It's insanely huge.
yeah,
You don't need the letters on the HUD. You just need to remember which one means what, and
yeah,
just remove the letters. The HUD is like huge. And trust me, I've played. First time I went pro, I actually went playing heads up, and my HUD was with more than, I don't know, 70 statistics. And my friends were like, "Oh, you're stupid! Like no one does that." And then 2 years later, the professional heads up players reviewed their HUDs that they had like almost as many statistics as me, if not more. But I mean, I'm not comparing myself to the pros by any means. I'm just saying, big HUD coming from me saying that your HUD is big, you know what I mean? That I use big HUDs. My HUDs personally are has two panels. This is one panel. Do you see my mouse?
Yeah.
Do you see it?
Yeah, I see
Okay,
it.
so this is one panel. My HUD has two panels. So mine is big, but it's made in a way that I can see everything on the table. Like here, I have to like go very close to the screen to see your stack size. Um, I think that's a good play. Although you're called four betting here. You know what I mean? He opens, he three bets, he calls, and you called four betting versus so many people. Obviously, you're gonna have aces or kings or ace king. But with a smaller sizing, I'm not sure that you're gonna be happy with it. I think that's a good size. That's not a small size. I mean, small. Good size is here to pot, which is gonna be almost $9. You make it 7. I like to see 685. Okay, 685 is perfect sizing.
Okay.
It looks like non-suspiciously smaller than $7. That's all I need to say about
Yeah.
this hand. Now, just because they fold, you're saying that what are you saying?
Mm.
Oh yeah, I see.
Yeah, if it's right,
You're saying that,
to
oh, maybe I made a mistake, blah, blah, blah. I mean, you didn't.
I was thinking like maybe $5 would be a nice raise. Okay.
It's too small, $5. Like, both of them gonna call you. I mean, I'm not sure you wanna make $5 there. I mean, we played it well. I think you're looking for a reason um, that is not there. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
there's no issue there. The only thing that if he have raised all in and you call, would you ask the same question? I don't
No.
think so. You know what I mean? You make it 7,
Right.
he folds, he makes it, he bombs it to 25, he folds or whatever. You call. You will not even ask. You're gonna be, I played it perfect. Yes.
Yeah.
Because,
Cool. Okay.
but because you won the hand, have you, you know what I mean? But they folded, and now you're like, oh, maybe I played it wrong. No, no, it's not you. Like, it's just they didn't have much. Maybe he decided to three bet him with ace five offsuit. You know what I mean? Then he calls
Mhm.
here with pocket tens or whatever. You know what I mean? I don't know what they have exactly, but see, even like digging even deeper. No, no, it's not your fault. You play good. Overall, I was thinking like it might sound weird, but when I was going to bed, I was thinking I'm like actually you're overall good player from what I've seen. But I usually make
Mhm.
people play two Zoom tables to have more situations. You play just two normal tables.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something about the ace king hand. Oh, I
Yeah,
think you
actually in
show.
this session, what I recorded, there was like not that many hands, I think. Like,
Well, yeah, but I mean, if you play Zoom, there are gonna be more. Are you gonna show me the? Okay, watch now. Watch now what happens here. Okay, this is a huge leak I think into your game, and it's not a line leak.
what you,
It's a
what is a
different type of
huge
leak.
lead?
Hmm?
What you say is a huge lead?
What did I say when?
You just said it's a huge league in your
Oh yeah,
game or
it's not a,
something.
it's not. I'm showing you right now. It is not a huge
Okay.
leak line wise. Like it's not that you making check raises too often or you don't make check raises too often. Watch now. Okay, limp, limp. He ISOs from the button. You three bet, and what does he do? He jams $25. Is that a normal line for you?
No,
Hmm?
no, it's not a normal line for
No.
me.
Did you make any notes on this guy?
No.
No. He's right here on this table, right here on table 2.
Yeah.
I mean, make a note for Christ's sake. You know, that guy 4 bets holding for 100 big blinds. He literally just shipped 4 bet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is weird. So make a note. And I would, when someone does that, I assume they do it with a weaker range because that's not a normal play. But obviously, this guy just makes it because maybe he doesn't know how to play this hand or he's scared. If he min raises you, you're gonna. I don't know what he's scared of, but this is not a normal play. So make a note. And this is not the first time. You have only one note here about this person, Edov or whatever his name is that is time banking right now. That's the only note.
Mm.
The sinister. Oh, your HUD is totally over the place. You constantly adjust it, readjust it. Something's wrong with it. You need to fix that because
Yeah, my heart is driving me crazy actually,
yeah,
you
the
know.
more comfortable you are with the HUD, the easier the experience will be. It's way easier. Okay, 6-7. Here you got a huge speech about the 6-7. and I wrote explain this. So listen, this thing that you see here, I wrote it while I was watching. Okay, I didn't watch the whole video and then came back to write it. I write while I watch. So explain the strategy, limp small blind, and bet one big blind on any flop. Watch what he's doing. He limps here because he knows you have two random cards. Why would he risk three big blinds and then you go into a three bet war? He limps, most likely you check with people who doesn't know how to defend versus strategy. And now what he's gonna do? One big blind. Bam. Here you got backdoor, backdoor. That's all you got. You know, which, you know, I like how you think. You got backdoor flush, backdoor straight. Turn is the backdoor flush. He bets again. Maybe he got something, because usually this strategy says if you don't hit anything, whatever the flop is, you bet one big blind. Okay, you limp the small blind, you bet one big blind on the flop, and then on the turn you continue based on your hand value. Maybe he has something, and obviously here, you know, you're gonna fold. He's saying not sure if it's the optimal play. I mean, it's not. When they limp the small blind, you kind of ISO like wider, because I'll tell you what you're gonna do from now on. When you have a small blind, try the limping strategy. Limp the small blind, and then bet one big blind on every flop. You'll see it works wonders, bro. Like, people generally just give up on the flop, and that's 100% of your range. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If they start isolating you after you limp, adjust the strategy. See, now we play GTO. Now we're gonna switch to exploitative. If they isolate you after you limp from the small blind, then limp the aces, limp the kings, limp the nines plus, limp all of them, and then limp 3-bet. But also, you know, ace king, ace queen, ace jack if you want. You can go as down to ace jack, but also add some bluffs to that. Not only merge the range, but also polarize. You know what I mean? Like, your value hands should not be just 2.56%. You know, not only queens plus and ace king. Not only this, you know, make your range something like this, that is your value, and then include those hands if you want. If you want, that's just suggestion. Now you got 10% limp 3-betting range. From that 10%, 40% of it, or so, maybe 30, let's say 30% of it is bluffs, 60% is value hands. But that's only if the guy isolates you. Now, if he doesn't isolate you, limp, bet one big blind. Limp, bet one big blind. Easy peasy. You don't even care what the board is. Okay, you just always bet one big blind.
Okay.
Okay, try that and just see the results, man.